Hey guys, today I'm going to review the Spyderco Manix 2, and this is actually a sprint run of the Manix 2. A sprint run means it's a limited production run of this knife. This particular sprint run was about 600 pieces, so this here is one of 600. The difference between this sprint run and the standard Manix 2 is that this sprint run comes with the orange G-10 handles and a full flat ground S30V blade, while the standard Manix 2 has black G10 handles and a hollow ground 154 cm blade. So actually this is what the standard one looks like in the Spyderco catalog. It's comes with a like I said, hollow ground blade on the standard. Also coming out sometime this year is this is a translucent blue FRN handled Manix 2 with a full flat ground 154 cm blade, and I believe it will retail for $10 cheaper than the standard Manix 2. But anyways, this one here, the one I got, is the blade length is 3 3/8 inches. The closed length is 4 5/8 inches, and the overall length when open is 8 inches. The steel on this one I have in front of me is CPM S30V, and I do not have the weight of this particular sprint run because the weight is, well, in the catalog here it says that the standard Manix 2 weighs 5 ounces, but because this is a full flat ground Manix 2, it's actually lighter. This one here has a lighter weight than the standard Manix 2. Anyways, I'll open it up here. So this is what the knife looks like when it's open, and this is what the blade looks like closer up. It says Spyderco CPM S30V on the back. It's made in Golden, Colorado, in USA Earth. The pocket clip is right there. It's a metal pocket clip, and it's non-coated, and you can reverse it to either side of the knife, but you cannot swap it for a tip down carry. So you can switch it between left and right hand carry, but not tip up, tip down. This knife only comes as a tip up carry. One of the unique things about this knife is the locking mechanism, which is it looks kind of like a Benchmade axis lock, although it's not. They call it the ball bearing lock. Actually, I think this uses a caged ball bearing lock is what they officially call it, and it's just it's like a ball bearing attached to a strong spring that puts pressure against the tang of the blade, and that keeps it, that locks it open. To unlock it, you pull the switch forward, and it falls free, and then you can close it. You actually need quite a bit of force to pull this switch back to unlock the blade. You can do it one-handed, but it's kind of tricky. It might be easier to just do two-handed, but I can pretty much do it with one hand. Also, when you pull this switch back, you want to be careful because the blade kind of swings freely as soon as you depress that lock. So usually, usually when I pull it back, I want to lean the knife forward. Here, I'll open it up. When I'm closing it, this is what it looks like when I'm holding it straight, but I'll turn it, angle it up this way so that when I pull the switch back, it doesn't fall on my fingers, because that would be bad. So yeah, this knife has orange G-10 handles, which are exclusive to this sprint run. The blade, the other exclusive thing about this sprint run is the blade is S30V and it's full flat ground, whereas the original has 154 cm and it's hollow ground. This blade has a nice finger choil here, so you can choke out. You can hold this blade like this. You can hold it back here, so you have like two options for holding it, which is nice. Knife comes very sharp. I've done some cutting with it, and it worked really well. The liners here, the steel liners, are milled out to reduce weight. There's actually a lot of jimping on this knife. There's jimping on the bottom here. There's jimping here in this finger choil and in this one here too. There's jimping on the top here, and there's jimping there's actually on the blade ramp, on the thumb ramp here, there's very effective jimping actually. Probably the best jimping I've seen on any knife. And there's a pretty big lanyard hole in the back. But yeah, that's this you can't buy this particular version of the Manix 2 anymore because it was a sprint run, and the sprint run did sell out. But they do these full flat ground sprint runs every now and then. And they usually sell for about $120 online, and that's how much this one cost. The standard Manix 2 with the hollow ground 154 cm blade, that retails for $130, but I think you can get it for like $80 or $70. So if you're just looking for a Manix 2 and you want one with a hollow ground blade, then you can expect to pay like $70 or $80. But if you're gonna get one of these sprint runs, you probably expect to pay like $120 for them. And that whenever that translucent blue one comes out this year, that will probably be $10 cheaper than the standard Manix 2. So that's pretty much what I gotta say about the Spyderco Manix 2.